We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Where Miguel at?
I can't stand that nigga. If he's a God-sent comforter, why can't he see the truth?
Don't come at me! Miguel, please on the boat! Miguel, where you at? I want Miguel! Where Miguel at? And all the other thieves at? Where they at?
I can't stand that nigga.
You can't make this stuff up. That's why I have to broadcast this on San Miguel TV.
That's right. These niggas is here for me. That's right. I don't follow these niggas. Come around these niggas.
He takes that as a compliment, as if people aren't infamous, as if people aren't known for bad things. This is like a freak show, a circus. He has delusions of grandiosity, delusions of grandeur. He really feels like he's somebody so special. He's boasted himself up to this character that he himself even believes exists. Tazadaqyah himself believes this character is real. He believes he's really being persecuted. Instead of Tazadaqyah looking at himself as the problem, everyone else are the liars, the deceivers. Tazadaqyah is a very delusional man. He has paranoid delusions, persecutory delusions. He believes that people are after him,
Because he's been doing evil for so long.
and he projects these feelings out on everybody else because he knows how he is. He believes that the FBI and the government of the United States is out to get him. If they really were out to get him, they would just kill him. Tazadaqyah is so delusional, he believed that an ex-member was trying to poison him. I mean, what is this, the 1600s? Who's poisoning anybody? If the FBI and the government of the United States wants to kill Tazadaqyah, they could do it if they want to. What's revealed in my observation of Tazadaqyah, what I got from being around him and from gathering information from everybody else that's been around him, there's two Tazadaqyahs. There's the so-called holy God-sent comforter, then there's the character that's vindictive, ill-mannered, charlatan, manipulator, wife-beater, a hoax, a trickster.
This is a person that's psychologically damaged. He came to Orlando, Florida, and taught a class.
In the middle of the class, he recalls how one time when he was young, his father came with a new family, a whole other family, and Tazadaqyah came out and said that his father said, "This is my real family. This is my true family," as if to say, you guys ain't shit. Do you know the kind of effect that would have psychologically on a young person? He said that his father used to always call his mother ugly. If you see these things as a child, the psychological damage that could be done to a child, it's irreversible.
I remember he came out and said that his father came to the house and he wanted them to meet his real family, who he really loves, his wife, a bunch of kids they didn't even know about. Imagine that, like that's like a crazy surprise, especially if you're young, because you're still developing parts of your brain and your characteristics and personality. And then he comes into a cult in 87, I think it was, that he came in when he was 12 years old. Imagine that, a 12-year-old going into this crazy nationalistic cult. And they were crazier back then in the 90s, man. And then another thing, he was taught that Jesus Christ was going to come back in the year 2000. They were teaching this for like 11 years. So for all those years while he was still young, and that disappointment comes where Christ didn't come back. So that's a good one there to look at how he became who he is. Like, this guy is a freak show. He's a specimen like that needs to be studied. That's why it's so interesting to me, because there's so many things wrong with him. It's amazing to me, that's why I'm so interested in it. To me, it's a great story. And I was in there for so long. It's like I have a lot of inside information because I made it my business to find out what was true. I really did believe in this guy. He actually gets enjoyment from making people feel bad. So it's like the perfect setting for a sociopath, a cult leader. That's why most cult leaders are sociopaths. He's the main problem, and he's projecting all his feelings out on everybody else. And they're learning from him. They're learning to be like him. So he's creating these sociopaths.
Black devil don't hide. He can't hide from me. He
might from the others. I've been employed to pull your ass out from the covers. You walk like you got hooves and talk like you're supposed to, tricking my brothers into following you. Yo, potential energy is easily made kinetic. I turn them all back where they belong, don't wet it. What?
Somebody had to do this, because you niggas wasn't gonna come out and speak against Tazadaqyah. All you guys that are really close to Tazadaqyah, the ones that he has most control of, that he's manipulating more easily, those are the guys that are most to blame for not speaking out, for not telling the world what this guy is really doing behind the scenes.
It's the infiltration. One is called the doctrine of the apostolic succession.
Shalom. My name is Apostle and Chief High Priest Tazadaqyah, a member of the apostolic succession of Jesus Christ.
One is called the doctrine of the apostolic succession.